Hi, it's Curtis from the Rideshare Guy, and we're here to talk about Uber percentages and how to calculate them. In the old days, it was really easy to calculate Uber's percentage. It was 20%, it was 25%. And actually, if you take a look at this representation of a standard fee, the fare was say $10. We knew we got $7.50. We knew they kept $2.50, and we knew that percentage was 25%. The airport fee was $3.86, and the booking fee was $1.95. We don't like the booking fee. We know it increases their overall percentage, but this percentage always stayed 25% or 20%. We had all of this data, but unfortunately, our data looks like this now. Until about a month ago, we just had these rows. We didn't have this number, but now Uber is giving us this number, the amount the rider actually paid. So we have what the rider paid, we have the driver payment, we have the airport fee and the booking fee, and we can calculate the data for the other numbers. And the way we're going to do that is we're going to open this spreadsheet that's listed in the article that you're probably taking a look at. So when you open that spreadsheet, it's going to open it in Google. Of course, you're going to need a Google account to access this. The first thing you want to do is create a read-write copy, because this is going to be a read-only copy. We're going to say make a copy, and then you can call it whatever you want. And then now that's going to open that copy up in your account with the ability to actually modify it. So here we are, and this is that same ride, the 1581. So see, we've got the driver payment, we've got what the rider paid, we've got the booking fee, and the airport fee, and we can calculate everything else from that. To get $10, we take 1581, we subtract the airport fee and the booking fee, and we have, again, that the actual fare was $10. We take the $10, we subtract the driver payment, and we get $2.50, which calculates out to be 25% of the actual fare. And then to get the overall percentage, we take the service fee plus the booking fee and divide that by the $10, and we end up at 37.24%. And then you see these green rows up here. What they do is they add up all the values, like 4743 is 1581 times 3. They add up all the values up here, and then we calculate those percentages again based on averaging all those numbers together. Again, you see this is 25% and 37.24% because it's basically these three rides all averaged together, which is the same number. All right. So that's the example tab. What you should do now is go to the Your Rides tab, and you end up with a blank spreadsheet that you can enter in your data. You can enter in as many rows as you want. I actually put the formulas into 900 rows. God forbid you do all that many, but you can do all of that. So what we're going to do is we need to go to Uber, and we need to select the pay statement that we want to do and the day we want to do it on. And in this case, I'm doing June 6th, and I'm going to do Monday and Thursday just because of the amount of data that it has. So we're going to left click and drag and select until we get all the rows, and then we're going to right click and say copy. And then now we're going to go down here to A10, and we're going to paste this data into it. The next thing we need is the rider paid, the airport fees, and the booking fees. To get that data, we need to go over here and one at a time click on all the rows that we need to do this for. As you can see, this is quite a bit of work, but I think the data is rewarding. So the first thing that we're going to do, what I do is I like to go to the Each Trip Detail tab and scroll down to look down here to see if there's an Others Receive box. If there is, then there's an airport fee that we need to enter into it. Most of them, at least in my world, I don't do a lot of airport trips, so there aren't any in these 4 tabs. So then we have to enter the rider pay. So 8:28 for 5:21 p.m., 5:21 p.m., go to the rider paid column and enter in 8:28. Next one, 5:58 p.m., $5, 5:58 p.m., $5. Now 6:05 p.m., $5, 6:05 p.m., $5. And then finally for this row, 475 for the 6:30 p.m. There's 6:30, 475. What you'll find after you do this a few times, you get kind of a, you get a flow going. And then we don't have any airport fees. We need to put the booking fees, $1.95. That's the booking fee at the time that I made this. During June 6th, the booking fee was $1.95. So copy, and then we're going to paste that booking fee into all the rows that we just entered. So the next thing we want to do is we want to look for any rides that have 0 seconds and 0 miles, which means that that was a cancellation. So we need to take out the booking fee because there isn't a booking fee for a cancellation. The other thing you're looking for is a pool trip that has more than one rider, and they look like this, where they have this greater than sign. And then if you click on the greater than sign like this, it opens up the detail under that ride, and then we left click on that, and it opens up the trip detail for that pool ride. So if we scroll down to the bottom, we see that for this ride, the booking fee was $3.90 because I had 2 riders on this pool ride. So if that was this pool ride, I would need to enter $3.90 over here. A lot of you don't do pool, or you don't do very much pool. Like in my case, it's only like 10%, so it's not a huge deal that I have to worry about that. So now we're going to enter, I'm going to enter one other day, just to show you that it's a little difficult to do it when you just have one row. So I'm going to, but as soon as I do this, you'll see that it's going to open up the tab. I did the same thing I did over there where I did a left select, but now I go back to the tab and I can do a right click and do a copy. And then I'm going to paste it back over here, okay? So the rider, we go back to the trip detail for this ride. The rider paid $37.81, and we see there's an others received box, which is $3.86. So we're going to put $37.81 here, $3.86 as the airport fees, and this has the standard $1.95 booking fee. And that's it, right? We have now entered 5 rides into the spreadsheet, and we have some really interesting data over here. What you can see is for 2 of the rides, Uber got exactly 25% because $8 is exactly 25% of $32, which was the actual fare that they kept after deducting the driver payment of $24. How that happened, I do not know. You know, the fact that I had an even number. And then up here, 25%, the $1.25 is exactly 25% of the actual fare. But look at this. There are 3 rides out of the 5 where Uber got significantly less than 25% as their commission. And if we average all that together, we end up with 20.76%. And then same thing over here. This is the Uber percentage if we include the booking fee. And some of them are over 25%, which we expected because, as we know, the smaller the ride, the higher their percentage is when they include a booking fee. But even then, the overall percentage is only 31%. But this was the really interesting number that I was looking for, and I'm still calculating. I'm working on a big article where I'm looking at 250 rides on my part. I've got 100 rides from someone else. And by the way, I'd like to see some rides from you guys. If you use this spreadsheet and you put in like at least 50, I'd like 100. If you get 50 or 100 rides, as long as you don't cherry pick, just make sure you get all the rides for a particular day or all the rides for a particular week or multiple weeks. The more data you send me, the better. Just don't cherry pick. Then we'll see what the percentages are. Hopefully this will help answer, at least for you, the percentage that Uber is taking of your rides. And with that, I'll say goodbye. Okay, that was a little weird, right?